Dawn McKetchnie. We're so happy to have you here today. We're going to be trying something a little bit different for Coffee and Conversation. We have weird medical trivia game Dawn brought with her today from the Community VNA. So I'll turn it over to you, Dawn.
All right, I'm just going to share my screen for a second. Can you see my graphic there?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So this is my introduction. I'm Dawn McKetchnie from Community VNA down in the Attleboro area. We're a 110-year-old visiting nurse agency, so we specialize in skilled nursing home health care. We have a hospice and palliative program as well, and some other programs that are free care, such as the Alzheimer's Assistance Program, which is helpful to caregivers of someone with Alzheimer's, and the Elder Dental Program. If you were online last week for Coffee and Conversation, you might have met my colleague, Chris Weilman, who's really fun to work with. She's our coordinator for Elder Dental Program, which is a low-income program for seniors who need dental care. So if you have any questions about any of that stuff, I'm always happy to answer them, or you could ask Debbie later to be in touch with me. So welcome to Weird Medical Trivia. So today we're going to be talking about strange things that you probably have never thought about, and maybe learn a few new things along the way. We know we have a former nurse here, or a retired nurse here, so she might have an edge on you, but we do have prizes. So we're gonna ask questions and score the answers, and I'm gonna just show you what you're gonna win. We have 3 rounds of questions and answers. If you're the high scorer in each round, you win a special gift bag from Community VNA. And inside this gift bag are all kinds of pandemic emergency supplies, such as tissues, hand sanitizer from Community VNA, cleansing cloth for your glasses or your computer or your phone, some bird seed that says this pandemic is for the birds, and some other little things. And for your emergency coffee needs, a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. So we have 3 rounds of
Excellent.
of questions, and I'm gonna get started. We're gonna do a practice question, just so you can practice answering. So what we're gonna do, if you haven't already opened, there's a window called Participants. So at the bottom of your Zoom screen, there's a button that says Participants. Open that, just click on it. And you should see a list of people that are on this call right now.
Mm-hmm.
You should see a little blue button that says Raise Hand. Does everybody see that little blue button?
No.
Are you on a phone, Linda, or are you on a computer?
An iPad.
An iPad, okay. Can you see the list of participants?
Yes.
Okay, but you don't see where it says Raise Hand?
No.
Okay, well, that's all right. I think for you, Janet, are you able to see Raise Hand?
I hit participant first.
Yep.
I do not see it.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe what we'll have to do is use the chat box.
Oh, you know, that's what I see. I just hit chat, or I just hit more, and it gives me the cue to raise my hand.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, okay, I got that too.
You do
Yeah.
too?
Yep.
Anybody
Hit more.
else that's on the call, if you can see Raise Hand, go ahead and click Raise Hand and give that a try. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I see.
Dawn, to be honest with you, I can't find it either, but I
Yeah.
have a little thumbs up reaction under reactions.
Yeah, you could do that too.
There it is.
But
Oh,
for you,
yeah.
Debbie, you're my co-host, so I think
Yes.
that you can't see it.
Oh, well, that would
Looks
make
like
sense. Thank you.
everyone but Linda has clicked the Raise Hand.
Okay, now
Yeah, give it a try.
it's only, oh, okay, there I am.
Okay.
Click raise hand. Okay, there you go. Is that work? Yeah.
Oh, you gave it the thumbs up, so that's cool. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you all, good job. You already know how to do that. Okay, I'm going to show you a test question. Okay, so we're going to do something called polling, and each question will be shown on your screen, and then you'll be asked to answer the question. So put up a practice question so we all know how to do it. Okay. All right, the practice question is, about 25% of the US population lives with chronic halitosis. Is chronic halitosis, what does it stand for? Is it nail biting? Is it a lack of sleep? Is it bad breath? Is it chronic hiccups? So if you can see the poll, you'll want to click the answer that you think is correct and hit submit. So give that a try. All right, I see 4 people answered. Anybody having trouble with that? Okay. How you doing, Linda? Did you answer that one?
Oh, yeah, I did here.
Okay, Janet, you did too? Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to end that and share the results. So the answer was, in fact, bad breath. That's what halitosis stands for. That was kind of an easy question. They get a little harder from here. But so 4 of you answered that correctly. So if you answered it correctly, in order for us to score it, you need to just raise your hand or click that thumbs up icon. And that's the way that we'll know that you answered correctly. So go ahead and click the hands, the raise hand. Yep, there we go, Sally and Linda. Mary, I think. All right. So those would be the folks that answered it correctly. And so Deb, are you able to score that?
Yeah.
Great.
So
Okay.
just
All right. If anybody's having any trouble at all, you just let me know in the chat and I'll keep track of the chat. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's get started with our weird medical trivia. Okay. I'm going to put up the first question. We're going to have 8 questions in each round, but for 2 rounds, and then we'll have a lightning round at the end. Hopefully we'll have enough time. I think we will. So, okay, here we go. Weird medical trivia. Okay, the first question is up on your screen. The dirtiest skin on your body is where? Is it the feet? Is it the face? Is it your bum? Is it an armpit? The dirtiest skin on your body. What's your guess? If you answer, hit that submit button. Okay. All right, I think everybody's answered now. If you answered face, you are correct. And I was very surprised about this myself, but your face is in fact the dirtiest skin on your body. Who knew, right? Kind of gross. Share results. Okay.
you got that one right.
Yep. So 2 people got that one right. If you could hit the raise hand button, and Debbie will tally your score. All right, Sally, well done.
Sally and Linda.
Linda, good job.
All right.
All right. Next question. What part of the human body can expand 20 times its normal size? Is it the lungs? Is it the mouth? Is it your stomach, or is it the spleen? Okay. Let's see a couple people answering here. Okay, give you a few more seconds to answer. Don't forget to hit that submit button. Okay, I think everybody's answered now. So what you're seeing on the screen is how people answered. So 2 people said lungs, 1 person said stomach, and 1 person said spleen. And the answer is your stomach, believe it or not, can expand 20 times its normal size. So it can expand from about to 5 liters. If you can imagine, you know, a 2-liter bottle of soda, it can expand to 5 liters. I
Oh
find
my
that,
goodness.
okay. All right, if you got that one correct, if you guessed stomach, there was one person, just click that raise hand button.
Yeah, I don't see that raised hand button.
Okay, do you see reactions? Janet, did you get it correct?
Yeah,
Okay, so go ahead and score Janet.
sorry.
That's okay. Well, you can just say I got it correct. We'll do it whatever way it works.
Can I
Okay,
say that if
fine.
I don't get it correct too?
No, this is the honor system and we can tell. If you have a guilty look on your face, we'll know.
Never.
Okay. All right, question 3, you ready? Here we go. All right. The average human being grows how much nose hair in a lifetime? Is it 3 feet? Is it 8 feet? Or is it 22 feet? Nose hair, not something you ever really thought about, I bet, but
This is a funny one.
somebody somehow figured it out. So average nose hair in a lifetime, that's a long time. All right, I see 3 people answered. Okay, 4 people answered. All right, so this is how you guys answered. And if you guessed 8 feet, you are correct.
Oh,
Oh,
8 feet of nose hair. And well, I wrote a joke here, but it's not that funny. But I once dated a guy who I'm sure was above average in the nose hair category. He was a high achiever. Cheesy host joke. All right, if you got it correct, either say so or raise your hand, and Debbie will score it for you. All right, I think it's Mary. Is that right, Mary? Mary, Donna? Okay. Question 4. This is halfway through our first round. Okay. The question is, herpes zoster is another name for what? Is it a cold sore? Is it tuberculosis? Is it chickenpox or is it shingles? Herpes zoster. Okay. Looks like we got all 4 answers. Okay, 5 answers, great. Okay, I'm sharing the results. So 3 of you said a cold sore, 1 person said chickenpox, and 1 said shingles. And the person who answered shingles is correct.
oh,
So if you answered shingles, either raise hand button or speak it out loud
oh, God.
or click the smiley face on the reactions.
who
What-
was it?
Okay, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about herpes zoster because that's really, it's the same virus that causes chickenpox, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guessed that, Linda, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so Sally got that one correct.
Okay, Sally.
Yeah, if you've had chickenpox, the virus can be inactive for a time and reactive years later if your immune system is compromised, causing a painful rash. I don't know if any of you all have had shingles. I've heard it's terribly painful. A person infected with shingles can transmit the virus to people who've never had chickenpox or gotten a vaccine for the virus. But in that case, the newly infected person would develop chickenpox and not shingles. So if they've already had it, they would get the shingles. And it's recommended that anyone over 60 get the shingles vaccine, whether they've had chickenpox or not. So weird medical trivia and a plug for getting your shingles vaccine. All right. Question 5. Moving on. Okay, this is a good one. How fast is the average wind speed of a sneeze? Is it 20 miles per hour? Is it 50 miles per hour? 75 miles per hour? Or 100 plus miles per hour? The average wind speed of a sneeze. Somebody measured that.
That's what I'd like to know, Dawn, is how you actually find the answers to these questions.
I know. Is it like that? Those guns that the laser
Yeah, radar gun.
use? Yeah, or the baseball people use? I don't know. All right. Looks like 5 people have answered. I'm going to share the results. So we've got a couple people that answered 50 miles per hour, 3 that answered 75 miles per hour. And in fact, sneezes regularly exceed 100 miles per hour.
Oh,
Coughs clock in at about 60 miles per hour. So that's tropical storm force winds straight from your body.
Plug for wearing a mask.
yeah.
That's right. That's why we wear masks right now, right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so nobody got that one correct. So the competition is tightening. Debbie, is there a clear winner so far or not really?
I don't think there's a clear winner, no.
Okay. Okay. Couple more
There's a
opportunities.
lot of time, a lot of game left.
All right, here's question 6. Someone who suffers from oniomania is obsessed with peeling onions. Is it true or false? Oniomania. That was not something I had ever heard about. But now I know a lot about it. Okay, looks like we've got all 5 of our competitors here. Okay, so 1 person said true and 4 people said false. If you answered false, you are correct.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so go ahead and raise your hand or click your thumbs up or speak out if you got it correct.
Can you read them out to me, Dawn?
Sure can. It's Mary McDonough, Sally. Oh, anyone else that got that one correct?
Janet.
All right, Janet.
Janet did? Okay,
And
great.
Carrie, you
No.
didn't get it correct?
God, I didn't get
Who was the other
We're
person
missing-
that got it
We're
correct?
missing some. Oh, okay, I see Mary, Sally. Yeah, we're missing somebody.
Linda?
No, I didn't get it right. I got it wrong. I was
Oh,
the
okay.
skunk at the lawn party.
Well, oniomania is the compulsive desire to buy. Those living with it are known as shopaholics. According to the American Psychological Association, there are approximately 15 million oniomaniacs in the United States. That's a lot of people.
That I believe.
Yeah.
I think I know a lot of them.
It's a whole lot easier when you could just click, 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 and then you've suddenly
Absolutely.
stuff from Amazon, right? So, okay. Well, I'm not sure who we missed with the correct answer on that one, but you can always type it in the chat too if we didn't get you your tally. Okay. 7th question. Okay. All right. 7th question. What percentage of your brain is water? Is it 10%, 50%, 80%, or 98%? Think about your brain. All right. A couple answers are in. Very good. Okay. I think everybody's answers are in. So this is how you all answered. And the 2 people that guessed 80%, that is correct.
Yes.
Percent of your brain is made up of water. And furthermore, 66% of the human body is made of water. So it's a good reminder to stay hydrated. Don't want your brain to dry up. Okay, so if you got that correct, I see Mary and Linda, I think, both had that correct.
Okay.
All right. And then this is the last question of this round. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to lower your hands. Hold on a sec. There we go. All right. Pogonophobia is a fear of what? Is it a fear of beards? Is it a fear of chickens? Is it a fear of pogo sticks? Or is it a fear of odd numbers? And I just want you to know that all of these are phobias that people do have. Poganophobia. All right, I think we're waiting for one more person to weigh in here. Looks like. Okay. I'm gonna give it another couple seconds for whoever didn't answer yet. Okay, maybe that person's away from their screen right now, so I'm gonna exit that. And 3 of you answered odd numbers, and the person who was correct answered beards. Poganophobia
Ooh,
is a fear of beards.
who answered beards?
Yeah. Who guessed it correctly? Be sure to let us know. I'm going to tell you a little bit about poganophobia. Okay. A phobia is an irrational fear of something that's unlikely to cause harm. The word itself comes from the Greek word phobos, which means fear or horror. Phobias are a type of anxiety disorder, which is very common. They're estimated to affect more than 30% of US adults at some time in their lives. And by the way, if you're someone who really loves beards, you would be considered a poganophile, and perhaps you might even engage in pogonology,
Oh,
of beards. There is a name for it. Who would
we
know
still
that?
don't know who chose the right answer.
You know, if you answered that correctly, somehow let us know that you were the correct.
We currently have a tie going on for
Okay.
round 1. So
Okay, well, we'll have to go with our tiebreaker then. So,
nobody's going to fess up that they got that one right.
anyone? No? Wondering if the, okay. Nobody, all right. How about Tamara? Is Tamara able to answer?
Tamara is our behind the scenes Walpole media guru. So
Oh, okay, great.
she's
Okay.
not really playing.
All right, all right. Okay, well, we'll have a tiebreaker. Who is the tie between, Debbie?
Mary and Sally.
Okay, all right. So Mary and Sally, this is your tie-breaking question. Oops, nope. Tiebreaker. Okay. What type of therapy can be used to drain blood from swollen parts of the body after surgery? Is it leech therapy? Is it physical therapy? Is it cryogenic chamber therapy? Is it zero gravity therapy, or is it retail therapy? Go ahead and enter your answer if you are, did you say Sally and Mary?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have one answer in so far. Sally and Mary, okay. All right, well, apparently both of you are up on your leech therapy because you both answered it correctly.
All right. Do we have another tiebreaker?
I'm sure I can come up with a tiebreaker. Okay. But I just want to tell you, believe it or not, leech therapy is quite effective at draining wounds with excess blood. The use of leeches was abandoned around the start of the 20th century, but has recently made a comeback as a cheap and effective treatment. So leeches are making a comeback. Who knew?
Why not?
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna find another question. Okay. 16. Actually, I don't want to expend those questions. So I'll ask you one of these other ones. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to ask this, and Mary and Sally, if you can type this answer in the chat, because I don't have it as a poll, but a zoonotic disease is an illness that can A, be treated by a trained veterinarian, B, requires animal products to eradicate. C, can be transmitted from animals to humans. Or D, threatens to wipe out a species. So you could either speak the answer or type it into the chat. I'll read it again. A zoonotic disease is an illness that A, can be treated by a trained veterinarian. B, requires animal products to eradicate. C, can be transmitted from animals to humans. Or D, threatens to wipe out a species. What is your answer? Any idea, Debbie?
I would guess. Nobody answered it yet?
Not yet.
Oh, I have I have a
You
guess.
have an idea
I
of
have
what
a
it is?
wild guess.
Okay.
Never heard that.
All right, so Sally and Mary, if you're able to, type in your chat what you think it is. They might be having trouble with their chat too.
Hmm.
Well, maybe they're having trouble with their chat. So why don't I put up another polling question and we'll just continue on. The next person to get it correct.
What was the answer to that last question?
Oh,
Dang.
that one is, the answer was C, can be transmitted from animals to humans. A zoonotic disease is an illness that can be transmitted from animals to humans. Among the more common ones is a salmonella infection from chickens, ducks, turtles, and snakes. Find out which pets you should keep away from your face, is the warning there. If you have a snake at home, you might want to get it checked.
Ah,
All right. Well, I'm going to start round two. I can't see Mary and Sally, but I'm going to ask them to answer this next question. And maybe we'll have a clear winner for round one. Okay. Which of the following, and you guys, all you can answer this one. Which of the following food can help improve your mood, motor skills, digestion, and sleep? Is it A, bananas, B, fatty fish, C, dark chocolate, or D, all of the above? Y'all can answer that. Okay. And I have 4 answers in. Okay, give it another couple seconds. Okay, and then the 5th answer is in. This is how you all answered, and the answer is in fact all of the above.
Hmm.
Yeah, so let me just read you a little bit about bananas. Bananas, although generally considered an energy boosting food, are rich in magnesium, which relaxes the muscles, and they also contain serotonin and melatonin, which encourage sleep. They are high in potassium, which helps keep you asleep throughout the night. So who answered all the above? Mary, okay.
Mary.
Sally, let's see if you answered it correctly. All right. Anyone else that answered it correctly can put up their raise hand or thumbs up. Anything?
Sally did get it right.
Yeah, they're still tied. That's okay.
Okay.
We'll
Janet.
start-
Janet did.
Yeah.
And one more. We have a ghost playing as the
We
fifth,
do. I think we have. We do. That's okay. You know. And we'll just keep playing. And how about you, Linda? Did you get that one correct?
No, no.
Okay. How about Janet? Did you get it correct?
Yes.
Yes, I have that one.
Great. All
All
right.
right. So I got 3 out of the 4.
All right. So you can go ahead and score that under round 2.
I did.
Whoever the next one between Mary and Sally.
Good idea.
Yeah. So we'll just have 2 prizes for that. Okay. Good job. All hands. I'll just tell you too that fatty or oily fish such as salmon, tuna, and mackerel are good sources of omega-3 fatty acids. And a study found that people with high levels of omega-3s had increased blood flow in the brain. The researchers also identified a connection between omega-3 levels and better cognition or thinking abilities. The results suggest that eating foods rich in omega-3s, such as oily fish, may boost brain function. So I don't know if y'all are fish eaters, but it's good for you. In addition, dark chocolate contains antioxidants, which help improve blood flow and also can protect you from damaging ultraviolet rays. So, you know, you wear all that sunscreen, but maybe eating a little extra chocolate could help too.
I'm going to write that down, Dawn.
Keep that in mind. Okay. All right, now we're going to go to question 10. Okay, we're in round 2 now. We still have a tie between Mary and Sally, but I have a feeling this next one might throw one of them off. All right. What is the highest fever temperature ever recorded? And this is where the person lived, the highest fever ever recorded on someone. Is it 106 degrees, 110 degrees, 112 degrees, or 115 degrees? Okay, we've got 3 answers in, 4 answers in. No, who would know this really? All right, we're missing 1 answer. If somebody else is holding out, we'll wait for
There
just.
are 4.
Yeah. All right, maybe somebody stepped away from their computer for a minute. Oh, we got 5 now. Okay, great. So the correct answer is 115 degrees Fahrenheit, if you can believe that. I know.
Wow.
I just can't even believe somebody survived that. But on July 10th, 1980, 52-year-old Willie Jones of Atlanta was admitted to the hospital with heat stroke and a temperature of 115 degrees. He spent 24 days in the hospital and survived.
Wow.
Wow.
Jones holds the Guinness Book of World Records honor for highest recorded body temperature, which gives us all something to aim for, doesn't it?
So we have Linda, who's the other person that got that one correct.
Yeah, that was me. I raised my hand.
Yeah.
So you knew that one, Linda, huh?
Yeah, I know. That's kind of
Are you
redeeming myself. I'm going to try and redeem myself.
I know.
So much for my medical edge.
A lot of these are just guesses, you know, like
Yeah.
think about some of these things. By the way,
We don't know who the second one is. No.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, somebody that's answering correctly but not recording it, so. Okay, I'll stop the sharing results on that. Nobody else is, okay. The hands. The lowest body temperature ever recorded was 56.7 degrees.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, that person survived. It was a Swedish medical student who fell through the ice.
Yeah.
She was under the ice for 80 minutes, believe it or not, after a skiing accident in Norway. And then when she was rescued, her body temperature was 56.7 degrees. And she was clinically dead, but resuscitation efforts were successful. And she now, so I'm assuming she's still with us now, she has only minor nerve damage.
Wow.
Wow.
My notes say, do not try this at home.
No.
Okay, all right, moving on. We still have a tie between Sally and Mary, but on we go. Okay. All right, question 11, is it true or false? Aerobic exercise may be just as effective as medications for treating severe depression in seniors. True or false? Is it just as effective as medication, aerobic exercise? All right, oh, okay, looks like all 5 of you answered correctly, which is true. In a study of 156 severely depressed men and women over 50, Duke University researchers found that 16 weeks of aerobic exercise eased symptoms just as thoroughly as a 16-week regimen of antidepressant drugs. I was really surprised by that, to be honest. I mean, you know, exercise is good for you and everything, but it's just as effective as antidepressants.
Wow.
So people who are depressed should consult with their doctor to determine the best course of treatment and what part exercise can play. I thought that was a great little fact to know.
Hmm.
All right, who got that one? Oh, everybody got that one correct.
Yep.
Right.
Got them. So chocolate and exercise and no snakes near your face.
All good stuff. Yep. And maintain your nose hair as well. All right. Okay, here's question 12. Which organ in the body can regenerate itself fully after a large part of it is injured or removed? Is it the heart? Is it the lungs? Is it the liver? Or is it the gallbladder? Which part of your body can regenerate itself after it's been injured or removed? Okay, looks like everybody was quick to answer that one correctly. It is in fact the liver. You guys are good. The liver is the only organ that can regenerate itself fully after a large part of it is injured or removed. I guess you all knew that. In fact, when part of the liver is removed for a transplant, donors and recipients' parts will grow to the normal size. So, yay liver.
Hmm.
That's awesome. All right, next question, number 13. All right, here's a tricky one. What is the condition called when your second toe is longer than your big toe? Is it Morton's foot syndrome? Is it athlete's foot? Is it a bunion? Or is it claw toe? And your second toe is longer than your big toe. And who's willing to admit that that is true for them? Is your second toe longer than your big toe? Mine is.
I think I need to look.
All right, let's see how many folks have answered. And I think we have everybody answered. Okay, so the answer is in fact Morton's foot syndrome. So 2 people got that correct. All right,
Janet.
that was you.
Janet.
Okay, and Mary. Ooh, we could have the tiebreaker resolved. Yep, I think we do.
Okay.
Mary's the winner of the first goodie bag. And it seems like we're just about to crown another winner. Second.
Well, we've tie going on for round 2 as well.
All right, just keep going. All right, this is a good one. The fastest growing fingernail is on your which finger? Your thumb, your index, your middle, your ring, or your pinky finger? Somebody studied the fastest growing fingernail on your hand, so take a guess. Which finger is it? Okay, looks like everybody has answered. Debbie, any idea?
I would have guessed pinky.
Okay, all right. Well, in fact, nobody got it correct.
Oh.
It is your middle finger. And after I learned this little fact, I started paying a little bit more attention to my nail growth. And it's true. Well, it is for me anyway. But your middle finger,
Interesting.
fastest growing fingernail.
Who knew?
I know. Okay. Next question, number 15. All right. This is kind of an interesting question. I did some research about this, but what is another use for marijuana besides smoking it to get high? Is it pain relief cream, reducing epileptic seizures? Is it to make rope, fiber, and cloth? Is it cooking oil, edible seeds, and plant milk, dog treats, or all of the above? Another use for marijuana. Okay, we've got 4 answers in. All right. Everybody got that one correct. It is, in fact, all of the above, which I found astonishing. And it just seems like, you know, marijuana or hemp plant or cannabis has gotten a bad rap. I think it has a bad reputation. People are a little wary of it, but it was recently legalized in Massachusetts to use. And so there's all kinds of research being done and people experimenting and coming up with all these amazing uses for marijuana, including dog treats.
I did not know about dog treats.
Do you have a dog, Debbie?
I don't.
Well, anyone with a dog, I'm not really sure if it's supposed to relieve anxiety
Maybe.
but it's something you might want to look up. Yeah, so all of those things. I was really happy to hear about the reduction of epileptic seizures. I had heard about that a while ago, and more and more evidence is showing that to be true for a lot of folks. It's helping people with lots of different kinds of symptoms. So something to think about. Right. So everybody get that one correct. All right, number 16. Approximately how many Americans are hearing impaired? This is a really good question. Is it 5 million Americans, 17 million, 28 million, or 54 million are hearing impaired? So I'll go ahead and answer that question. Okay. All right, looks like all the answers are in. And if you're one of the 2 people that guessed 28 million, that is the correct number.
Yes.
Who was that?
I know, that's a lot of people. If you, did I share that? Yeah, that's a lot of people. And if you got that correct, please let us know with your raised hand or some other way.
Linda? Anyone besides Linda?
I think in America, we have 300
Sally?
million Americans, is that right? So if 28 million of them have hearing impairment, I mean, that's a pretty big percentage.
Huge.
Yeah. So if you're one of those folks, you are in good company. There are many folks that have that same issue going on.
So this
Sally and Linda.
this round, we have some very smart people. We have a 4-way tie right now with this round. So maybe we should start with the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Or we have this be part of a tiebreaker. Maybe.
Okay. The next question will be part of our tiebreaker. Okay. Oh, I've already done that one. All right. It's a true false. You carry on average about 4 pounds of bacteria around in your body. Is
My
that
goodness.
false? All right, I think all the folks are in here. All right, and 4 of you answered true, and that actually is true. It's really gross, but true. You carry on average 4 pounds of bacteria in your body, and I think some of that is good bacteria, but can 4 pounds of it really be good? I'll have to research that, but if you answered that one correctly, go ahead and let us know. And we'll see if that was a tiebreaker.
Janet.
Okay. Janet and Mary
And me. I got
and Linda.
Linda?
Okay.
Okay. All right. How do we have a 3-way tie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll keep going.
Okay.
All right. And then you can also tally for the bonus round as well.
Did that last one start the bonus round?
It did, yeah. Yeah, we don't
Okay.
have quite as many questions in the bonus round, so.
Okay.
Because actually our hour is almost up, believe it or not. Okay. This is also a true or false. Every minute you shed over 10,000 dead skin cells. Every minute, that's every 60 seconds, you shed over 10,000 dead skin cells. True or false? Okay, we've got 4 answers in. One more to go. All right, all 5 of you answered true. However, the answer is, it's false. I mean, it's sort of true. But every minute, you in fact shed over 30,000 skin cells. Isn't that gross?
Yeah.
You're shedding about 500 right now, this very second. And now, and now. All right, that didn't help us with our tie, but
No.
kind of an interesting little fact there. All right. Next question. We might have to, I have a few spare questions here too, so we might have to go into the spare questions. All right. True or false? More germs are transferred shaking hands than kissing. Is that true or false? How are we spreading our germs? Okay, we've got answers in. There's 5. This is how you guys answered, and if you answered true, you are correct. And it's a good reminder to wash those hands.
Yep.
Now more than ever. Not that anybody's really kissing that much these days, 'cause keeping our distance, but generally, germs are transferred shaking hands. So go ahead.
Who'd we get there for right answers? Mary,
Janet.
Janet, and the other.
The
Okay.
mystery person. Mystery person. All right, is there a clear winner yet, Debbie?
Nope. No. Two-way tie.
I might have to come up with some more goodie bags. Would be the worst thing, right? Here we go. Our bonus round is almost over too. True or false? Your hearing decreases when you overeat. True or false? All right, we've got 3 answers, 4 answers in. All right, waiting for one more. All right. Okay, this is how you guys answered, true and false. And the answer is true, believe it or not. Your hearing decreases when you overeat. Not something
Who got the true?
Janet.
Janet. All right, so that makes Janet the winner from round 2.
Okay. And it seems like we might be having a tie for the bonus round too, so. I have a couple more questions in the bonus round, so.
Actually, so Janet's ahead right now for the bonus round. So can somebody
Okay.
win 2 rounds or?
I think it would be fair to share the pot a little bit, and
Okay, so
the
we
second
should,
place person maybe.
if that's
would be-
okay with Janet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're not gonna.
I want my prize. No.
Linda, what's happening over there? I was expecting a retired nurse to
Oh,
clean
no.
up it here.
I didn't get that one right at all.
You know what I could do is add everything up, and whoever was like the 3rd highest scoring out of everything could be the 3rd winner.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have
Okay.
any more questions or are we
Yeah,
done?
let's see how this next one goes. Oh yeah, okay. This is the last one actually. Nope, actually I have one more. Okay. So we'll do this one and we'll do one more after this one. Okay, the question is, when listening to music, your heartbeat will sync with the rhythm. True or false? When listening to music, your heartbeat will sync with the rhythm. Okay. All right, everybody answered that one quickly. And the answer to that one is, in fact, true.
Yes.
Listening to music, if you're feeling a little out of sorts, put on some music and find your groove. Apparently, your heart is capable of syncing with the beat of the music. And it's a real mood lifter. I don't know if any of you all are into dancing. In fact, the other day I went to the Age Well with HESCO conference, and that was one of the highly recommended activities, was dancing or dancing with other people to really boost your mood and give you a positive outlook. So if you're dancing, it's a great thing to do, just to lift your mood.
Could I make a comment about that?
Yeah, of course.
Babies. They also tell mothers that are expecting babies to listen to music, and so their baby can hear it, because it helps their heartbeat.
Ah,
And that's why they have those Bayers, somebody made $1 million on those little Bayers that you put in the crib with the baby that play music. They play Sound of the Womb and everything.
Yeah.
That's why, because it comforts and regulates the baby's heartbeat.
that makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. That's awesome.
So did we know who the second person was that got that correct?
No, that must be the mystery person. Yeah.
Okay,
So
we need
Linda-
to go one more.
Okay, let me see. I'm not sure we have any more in
Oh,
here.
Sally was the, okay, if Sally got that one right, that makes her third place, so she gets the third prize. So we have Mary, Janet, and Sally.
Yay!
Yay!
All right.
Thank you.
I have, that's awesome. So I'll bring over those prizes, and I'm not sure how Debbie's going to distribute them, but she'll have a chance to connect with all of you and give you your prizes. I'm going to ask you one more question that didn't make it into the polls, but this one's kind of interesting, I thought. And it's also fun to pronounce. Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia is more commonly known as what? Is it butterflies in the stomach? Is it an ice cream headache? Is it tennis elbow? Or is it a frog in your throat?
Ah,
Palatine ganglioneuralgia.
How do
Linda,
you spell it? Can you spell it?
it's Sphenopatine, sphenopalatine, ganglioneuralgia. You want me to spell that one too?
No, I get it.
Okay. All right. So if you know the answer, you could speak it, you could type it in the chat.
Is it frog in your throat?
Okay. Is that you, Linda? No, that
No,
was
that
No,
was
that's
Janet.
Janet.
What are
Okay.
the answers again? I want to take a stab at it.
Okay. Is it butterflies in the stomach? An ice cream headache? Tennis elbow? Or a frog in your throat?
Ice cream headache.
Ding, 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 Linda, you won.
funny.
What gave it away? Was it the ganglioneuralgia?
The beginning, the spino, and then the neuralgia, because neuralgia's pain. So, and
Yeah.
the spino, I thought was spine. And anyway, I figured
Yep.
it out that way. Yeah.
All right. Well done, Linda. You won the
Thanks.
bonus question. Maybe
Oh.
that's a prize for you. I'll drop that off too.
Thank you very much, Dawn.
Yeah, thank you
excellent.
guys.
Fun.
Yeah.
Before-
hopefully- I
Before
can't-
everyone goes, if I don't have a phone number, I just want to make sure I know which Sally it is that's here, and I assume it's Mary McDonough. So if you could call the center and just make sure we have your phone number or address, and I can drop them off to you when I get them from Dawn.
Okay.
Okay? Janet, I know where to find you.
We all know where to find Janet.
This was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Dawn. I
thank
really
you
Oh,
appreciate
you're
so much.
very
it.
welcome. Yeah, thank you for coming. All right, Janet, I have a question.
Yes,
Is there a painting behind you of tulips?
yes, there is.
Did you come to my my class that I did at the Norwood Adult Day Health Center?
I did.
Oh my goodness, that's so fun.
Would you like to see it?
I would love to see it. That's great.
Did you teach that class, Dawn?
I did, and a few folks from the Walpole Council on Aging came as well.
And Janet was one
It
of
was-
them.
Yeah. Oh, it came out so, makes me so happy to see that, Janet.
Great. We
My-
were just
I
talking about that, Janet.
I wasn't that thrilled with it really when I got it home, but my kids loved it. So they made me hang it up.
Oh, well,
So much fun.
it was peeking over your shoulder and I was like, I think that's the tulip painting we did.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was so much fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we can all be together at some point. We'll have to do
Right.
a craft class because.
Right. Thank you for noticing, Dawn.
Okay,
All
this
right.
was
Well,
fun,
thank you, guys.
everybody.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thanks for coming. Nice to see you.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.
Bye-bye.